You're looking at some of the visitors at the North Point Douglas Senior Center at Barber House. I'm Jay Williams from Shaw TV, and I'm here with my new best friend, Rick Casleg. Rick, can you tell us a little bit about this amazing facility?
Oh, we could do a 2-hour special, but for the purposes this morning, back in the 1850s, the Barbers built this house. And Mrs. Barber, Barbara, Logan was her maiden name, she convinced her husband to build the house actually off angle on the property. When you come here, you can see that the house is not sitting square as a house normally would. It's actually facing directly across at an angle. And in those days, the CP rail line wasn't there, but Fort Douglas was, and that was where she grew up. So she asked her husband to face the house so she could look out her second-floor bedroom window and see where she grew up, where her parents lived.
So it was a way for Barbara Barber to sort of live here and have a taste of home at the same time.
Exactly.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
What I find amazing about this place is the mix of old and new. I mean, this is it's a historical building, obviously, but there are
the original logs.
The ceiling, for example, is obviously not part of that. So can you talk a little bit about how modern design has been infused with the old logs from the original Barber House?
Going back a year and a half now, there was a restoration project in progress. Two gentlemen from the area, Barry Hammond and I'm sorry, I can't remember Raf's last name, were working on the project. And there was a second floor and a roof here, and they were trying to restore to original conditions when vandals came in here in June 2010 and burnt the place again. That was the 7th fire that had hit this house. The fire actually ended up being a bit of an advantage. By removing the second floor and the roof, there was a $15,000 cost savings. The outside of the building, although it looks quite new, actually matches to the oldest photographs that the architects were able to find of what Barber House looked like.
Two things I want to touch on. The first of which is that the last fire that was set by vandals actually helped.
In a strange way, it actually helped.
All right, well then I'd just like to say, screw you, vandals. The second thing is how a senior center beside a daycare, I think, is so great and so indicative of the mix between the architecture here too. You know, it's the mixing of the old and new. Yeah. And I think that's a really amazing thing about this facility.
Barber House with seniors in it, Eagle Wing with the little kids, and the Platrium area tying the two buildings together also draws the two groups together. So now, and we were talking about this before, we have the little kids come in here every Thursday, and we lay out the yoga mats, and I usually go over to the Indigenous Peoples Cultural Center and pick up some storybooks, and the seniors read and tell stories to the kids from Eagle Wing here in Barber House. I think that is so cool. Yeah. That's the coolest way to mix the two groups together. Rick, can you show us a few other places here at the Barber House facility? Sure. Would you like to go outside and take a look? Let's do it. Yeah. All right now. Core inner city high school kids come down here to help some seniors clean up the backyard used by little kids. It's a fantastic story. It links almost 3 generations together. Exactly, yeah, it really does that. And that's a big thing that we're trying to do here, is to get back to that intergenerational cooperation in a neighborhood, and it's coming together. Well, from what I've seen today, it's absolutely coming together. Yeah. Great job. Huge respect on my part too for the dedication and perseverance of the group from Sistars and the North Point Douglas Seniors Association to get all of this going, make it happen, and can't wait for more people to come in. We've got highs of 15 now that are dropping in, 9:30 till 12:30, Monday to Friday. Coffee, and like I said earlier, we cheat a little bit. Sometimes some non-nutritious food like donuts. Like a donut here and there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people come in and you know, catch up on the news, a little socializing, meet some new friends. Great. Well, Rick, thank you so much for showing us around today. This has actually blown my mind that something like this exists here, and I didn't know about it. But I do now. Thank you so much for talking with us today. Thanks for coming. Just great. For Shaw TV, I'm Jay Williams.